everybody, and welcome to The Shrine. This is an improvised at the Shrine session because I have just been moved to talk about something very important that concerns entrepreneurs. I want to say, in fact, I send my encouragement to our fellow entrepreneurs, especially those in Nigeria who are, in fact, facing the economic heat that is presently hitting that country, and also to all entrepreneurs in Africa, not also forgetting the entrepreneurs in Israel, whom I know their businesses have been touched, destroyed, and living with a lot of challenges. We are with you, and we strongly believe that with God all things are possible. I want to talk about something very important to entrepreneurs, which sometimes it's not taken into consideration, but it is very, very important. In my years as an entrepreneur, I have faced that challenge. And the reason I faced that challenge was because of the errors I committed, which I'm going to pinpoint them here. You know, as an entrepreneur, the first error you sometimes will commit is to think that you can walk alone. That's why when you have your idea, you're so much in love with the idea, especially after some verification and confirmation of your ideas, that you believe strongly in you that that idea can work. It can, in fact, and you start dreaming. When you start to dream, you see only yourself in the dream. That sometimes you don't see others, and so your mind is so crowded with the "I can do it alone" mindset. And you begin to think that you alone suffices the realization of that idea, which is not the case. You cannot walk alone, no matter whatever idea you have. You must work with other people. It is working with other people that makes your business, your vision stronger. So whatever vision you have, be careful with this "I can walk alone" mindset that makes you think that, okay, you are going to do it all alone. It is completely impossible. It cannot work. The second thing, sometimes, not only do you think you can walk alone, you also think that the people you're going to bring, for sometimes when you think you should work with some people, you may think that the people you're going to bring are going to be your robot. That is to say, they are going to do whatever you want them. You are going to do no, but that's the most difficult part of it. And that is why sometimes some people prefer to work alone, because you bring people to work with you, and then you realize that they are not with you. They are just there for fancy or to fill the place. And sometimes they don't even get a clear picture of the reality. And so it can sometimes be very challenging. I know it. Because sometimes you feel like, wow, what is going on? Like my Yoruba people will say, "Kilo shele." But that's the truth. You get confused and say, hey. So that's also it. You should always look for proper means to communicate your vision, to communicate your ideas into people's mind who are working with you, and ensure that they clearly understand the vision. Because if you don't, sometimes too, the people don't understand the vision, because enough is not done in education. You know, we have a climate in Africa where people are employed and not trained. No proper induction is done. The person comes to work from day one, the person is working. So there is nothing like induction to make the person understand the project and the vision. And sometimes that's where the problem too is. Another aspect too, which I will conclude today's session by talking, is the people you select, selection of the people who come to work in your idea. Be careful, this is a very delicate aspect. Here, they play very vital part. Either in bringing up the company, your project, or destroying it. Sometimes we fail in selection of those who work with us. We make selection based on the people we know. We make selection based on the people around us. Maybe you start your small business and you see it as a way of relieving your brothers, your family members, your friends, people of joblessness. And so you bring them to come and work. It is proper with Africa. But the truth is that it is a very wrong way of integrating people into your project. The best thing to do is to recruit people in the eyes of your project, not in your eyes. I have done that error in many of my projects in Africa. When you recruit from your mind instead of the eyes of the project, which means you're supposed to use it's just like when you get to the laboratory for medical tests, the technician does not use his open eyes to evaluate your specimen. The technician uses a telescope or else whatever they use. Don't mind. I think microscope, not telescope. I can sometimes be very foolish, but that's me for you. Sometimes they don't use their open eyes. So you too, in bringing people to work in your project, should not use your open eyes. You need to use the eyes of your project. Using the eyes of your project to bring people means you evaluate them based on your project, and sometimes you need to take time. Sometimes we're so much in a rush because we just want to get the position filled and we move on with other things. And so we bring in people who end up being our burdens instead of being our supporters. Whether you like it or not, there is a plain truth you must understand here. Okay? The people you bring when you start your project are not the same people you will bring when the project is already ongoing. When you start your project, it is at the critical stage where you meet the kind of people that only if you scan them in the eyes of your project, then you can clearly understand them. But if you do that in your own mindset, if you do that emotionally, if you do that in the Father Christmas mindset, well, okay, let me give people the opportunity. I have a junior sister, I have a junior brother who is not doing anything. This is an opportunity. You fail. You fail. And that is why a lot of projects, a lot of entrepreneurs are into problems because they have the wrong people. And you should also understand that in Africa, the mindset of people working is not the mindset of supporters. It's the mindset of people who come for fancy. You don't need those kind of people. If you have those kind of people in your team, mind you, you need extra energy. Because there is no project that you start without paying the price of pay. without paying the price of sacrifice, without paying the price of a lot of things. And if you don't have the right people around you, wow, you're going to face the challenges. So today, dear people, we've talked about something very important, which is, I said in three minds. I said the first thing you must understand is that you can't work alone as an entrepreneur. The second thing you must also do is to understand that the people you bring need to be trained, need to be inducted into your project. You need to have the same mindset. And I also said that the last thing I talked about was how to bring these people. I emphasized on you using the eyes of your project or your vision to bring in people, not your own eyes. And most especially, I said, don't be too emotional. Don't be a father figure in the society when you start your project, because if you do, it will kill you. It will kill your project. I pray it doesn't kill you, but it can kill your project for sure. And those same people you were the father figure will rejoice, and they will say he's not capable. So, dear people, thank you for always being close to the shrine. If you are pleased with our videos, I invite you to share with other people, and also to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all social media handles so that we can always keep sharing and learning together. I will also be pleased if you can share your comments under this video so that I will know what you think about bringing people. You can also share an experience you have faced as far as bringing people into your team is concerned. I do wish you all a nice and blessed week, and make sure you keep the hope that you have today and make it increase tomorrow. Bye-bye. God bless you.